Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series, the long running All Under Heaven series following Kong Zhaojian. And long running both in terms of how long this series has been going on, but also in the amount of episodes. I believe this is episode 17. So, yeah, definitely one of our longest seasons, anyways. But I mean, Zhao Jian is now 58 years old, but he's still in pretty good health, and I don't know. I think retirement might find him before death does, but we'll see. We'll see how things play out. You never know what kind of accidents might happen. But regardless, you'll see that he's wearing some new robes, and that is because he has achieved the 3rd merit rank, and that comes along with some new threads. So good for Kong Zhaojian. However, bad for Kong Zhaojian is the fact that our lands, our ancestral lands near the Kong estate, anyways, and in Chufu, are under siege by this enemy Korean army coming from the Duchy of Gaiseong. And we are attempting to do our best to assist the Wong with this issue. We've got our troops attached to his army here, but we'll have to see how this all plays out. Kong Yuangui comes of age. I'm proud to see my son no longer as a child, but as an adult. He's eager to learn, but his attention drifted elsewhere. Hardly studious, he at least managed to memorize certain quotes from the classics. He will probably never write any great theorems, but he might read one or two. So he's a interesting kind of combination here. Just an insightful thinker. Nothing wrong with that. But he's also a faithful blade, which gives him the faith hostility advantage. So that is actually kind of cool. So he is fairly zealous. Well, he doesn't have the zealous trait, but faithful blade, I think, shows that. I mean, considering he's coming of age in a time when our ancestral lands are under attack, I guess it's understandable that he might become a faithful blade. He does have great stats, though. Diplomacy 12. His martial is poor, but not terrible. 7. That could get boosted up to be at least average. Stewardship is good. Intrigue, terrible, sure. But his learning is excellent. Not particularly a good fighter. But yeah, that's nobody in our family really is. So regardless of that, he did turn out pretty decent, so I'm happy with that. And I have arranged a betrothal for him to the daughter of the governor Kong Wen Yu. So possibly a distant cousin of ours. I mean, he's in the right region as well, anyways. But he had a daughter, Kong Ying Ying, and she is comely. So at least we're going to try to potentially get a trait into the family there. Now the question is, are we going to beat this siege before they beat this siege? And just by looking at it, it looks like we will. So we won't lose the war here, despite it being at 62%, but we really need to engage these guys in a fight, because we could probably win a fight with the defensive advantage, but yeah, that's the only way we're gonna win. But the Wong seems to be hesitant to engage. Lead to gold. Oh, are we getting interested in transmutation? Perhaps we are a little bit. The first region I need to obtain is lead, sugar, an ingredient used to sweeten wines. Lead to sweeten wines? Something tells me that is maybe not the best idea. One must spend money to make money. Oh, I do not have that much money. You create the lead sugar without incident. The fumes give you a headache. Let's try it. And we do it without incident because we are a brilliant genius. This guy wants to become Wei Lian Xiao's disciple. Well, why not? Wei Lian Xiao's a good man who has come back to serve us. Lead to gold. I need seaweed, a lot of seaweed. I'll import it from various towns. Demand a seaweed tax. Again, you just use my lead to sweeten the wines instead. I don't think I can afford any great expenses here. Oh, maybe we just stopped what we were doing. Oh, I didn't. Because I wasn't really comprehending. Oh, this is actually quite close. But I think we are going to be okay here. It's because we don't have any siege guys in our army, which is, oh man, that was close. That was extremely close. They're gonna get a chunk of war score here for sure once this goes through. And unfortunately, the Emperor is still refusing. Yeah, look at that, 83. How are they getting 83% from one siege? That is a little bit wild to me. Curious if they're going to possibly engage us in battle. I truly hope that they do. Come on, guys. Just let's get into a fight here. Yeah, look, the Kong estate is technically under siege. We could beat them. There's no reason why we couldn't pull off a victory here, but they might be able to pull off. I mean, I guess this could just go back and forth for a long time, considering how these how we're just trading sieges here. But I don't really see anything else we can do. We should hopefully be able to get the siege before they do. Yeah, we got a nice little event there. I guess I'll speed things up, because sieges take a long time, and I don't really have the patience to wait. We can finally get the last of the scholarship traits. Learning +3, monthly piety +20. That is quite impressive for Kong Zhaojin to have managed all of this tree before he even turns 60 years old. He is truly one of the most well-learned of men, which means I'll probably change my focus, and I'm thinking diplomacy seems reasonable, but I think we're gonna go with a regality flows from ritual, tradition, and glory. I was gonna go family, but ritual, tradition, and glory certainly sounds like something that fits with Kong Zhaojin and his character, so that is what we're gonna go with. And we're actually, I am not even entirely certain why we have so many diplomacy lifestyle perks already. I don't remember where we got those, but it's been a long series, so that, could explain it. Their army is suffering from attrition, and they are gonna lose their supplies are gonna eventually go down, so. We planted the seeds of a lasting friendship with Sui Yansi, who is the nephew of the Wang, maybe? My fellow vassal, Sui Yang Guang, has been asking me for a scupperel for a long time. I told her to get her one 3 months if she did. Oh, because I'm the tutor. Ah, that's cool. Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't realize, yeah, that's cool. We're getting some events with the kids in the court because we are the tutor. Oh, look at that. We get a lifestyle perk right away. Compose one alliance without marriage. That is going to be extremely useful for us. Yeah, because we can't really get alliances with marriage. Oh, look at this big boost of troops. Now we can fight. Now, all right. Yang Shi Yi. All right, get in there, man. Let's go and do this. Come on. All right, here we go. Now, I mean, they're gonna have the defensive advantage now, but we should be able to push these foreign invaders off our land. Come on. Let's take them out. Oh, it's actually kind of tight. Oh boy. Okay, it's actually quite a close battle here. It is not. It's slightly going our way, but was. Oh boy. All right. Oh, Wei Lianxiao died of old age. There's a ton of people getting killed and hurt in this battle. actually interesting. It looks like we're gonna get the victory here. Surprisingly close, pushing these foreign invaders off. Kong Xiaoxian comes of age. That is my daughter. She has proven good in her studies. Nice. Excellent. Oh man. Yeah, look at this. This battle's gonna have some crazy events from the champions. Just like looking at this, like tons of people getting maimed and killed here, which I love to see. Our champion Kai Xiaozong. Oh, I vaguely remember that guy. Yeah, look at that. 5 champions, 5 champions. I think we started with a lot more. All right, yeah, let's eject them from the lands here. Send them packing. There we go. That's a nice little victory right there. Can we oh yeah, they're gonna retreat. That's good. We gotta take a look at the battle here. Rest in peace, Wei Lianxiao. Yeah, let's take a look at the events here. So Magistrate Hu Yuanzong killed Wuguku. Yeah, like look at all these people getting maimed and wounded here. Our champion Kai Xiaozong was killed. Okay, there was less than I thought, but still. And we captured a guy as well. So, oh, was the Emperor? No, he wasn't. Or Wong, he wasn't in the battle. I don't think so. Anyways, regardless, we send them packing. We're gonna get this siege done, so that's giving us a nice 50%, and we get this 10% all because of the captured heir, which is nice. They go retreating. Oh, look, Scylla took a chunk from up here though. Si Hanzhang and Kong Xiaoxian are now married. Good, because I forgot to click the button there. All right, let's let this siege roll on. They've only got 1,500 men now. Religious head established. The Zhang Yi masters have proclaimed Celestial Master Chen Jingzhong as the head of faith. The Zhang Yi. Celestial Master Chen Jingzhong. That's actually cool. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Could we get proclaimed as such a thing? Gentleman Kong Zhaojin, we have had our differences. Well, this guy he's not a good guy. You're groveling before me? Heaven is good. Oh? Our war ended inconclusively. Oh yeah, nice. Disband all. Like, I do like to see it. As the philosopher said, the superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds his actions. Actually, the quotation goes... Yeah, sorry, my dear wife, but I am going to, well, actually, you and farm you for some influence there, which is going to be useful because, as somebody pointed out, something that I haven't done is really, like, gone into the house aspirations. I have looked at them, but it's always costed, you know, a chunk of influence that I never really wanted to spend, but we got a little bit extra right now. And I do think it makes sense to go into to have our house be a house of ritual because of our place in Chinese society at the moment. So I think we are going to switch over here. It does give us like hosting a feast, cost treasury, personal movement power per level of devotion, monthly piety, Confucian education experience, and domicile income. It gives some bonuses. They're probably not the best bonuses necessarily, but, you know, possibly not even the worst bonuses. So we can boost it up, but that costs a lot. So we're just going to have to, like, level that up. Probably naturally. All right, so we did save the Wong there. He owes us a little bit because he probably wouldn't have been able to do that without our armies. Could we ask him for that governorship that we want? I really want... Oh, why? I wonder why not. I wonder why he cannot give us... Well, he can't give us this one. Oh, this guy is a prisoner? Who's his heir? Can we... I really wish we could become the heir for that place. Resume new appointments. Well, let's just see, because he might die in there, and I'm curious to see if we'll potentially get a lucky break if we're resuming appointments. Okay, we're in line for young Sao, which is here. That's fine, but I also want to be in line for this one. This guy is old. Yeah, this guy's in worse health here. He's ailing. It's too bad he's not in the dungeon still. New appointments. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, but it's a military one, so I don't think that we actually can. Yeah, I wonder if that's why, because it's a military one. And so we can't get it because of that. But I thought some of these other ones, yeah, like Wuxi seems like it's a military one, right? Had a military looking guy anyways as the governor. Right? This is a military one. Yeah, let's see. Young Sao. I guess these are the only ones that are there. I mean, I guess young Sao is relatively close to our lands. I wouldn't be opposed to taking Shu Chang. It's not quite the same. It does have... Oh, it does have a special building. But I'd really much rather have our lands. Rather have these lands. Can we... Hey, you know what? Let's just... Maybe I don't want to resume further points. We'll pause. I just want to make sure that I'm getting... I really want to get Yan Hai. Just because it makes the most sense for our character. But that... Yeah. But that, on the other hand... For part of our plan, if we want to, and you know what, we could probably pull this off right now, because we could create a new Confucian faith, and you know, I'm tempted to do something a little dramatic here. What would I change about benevolent governance? That seems fitting. Tenants' filial piety. Doesn't seem like we're going to get Yanhai. What is the special building over in Yunzhao? Yunzhao has a special building that is a Grand Temple and another Grand Temple here. Oh, I really want to build the Kulai Academy. Why can't we have that? Why can't we have that? Good question that I do not know the answer to. Oh. His heir. Yeah, he's the heir. This seems to be passing down through. Is it because it's... Let's see. Is it like not line of succession? Male only celestial commander succession law. Why view succession? Oh man, I don't know. Guess I can understand why they might have that though. Can we do anything to undermine governance? Huh. Yeah, okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that. Sun Wenchao, I can see that this is a poem is lauded. Yes. See, Dai has grown pretty big over there. Things are consolidating a little bit. Okay. Let's think about this. Can we possibly get the Kulak? I mean, I guess one thing that we haven't really tried is fabricating a claim on a county. I can't imagine using war to take it, especially not from somebody who's decent. But maybe that'll give us some sort of option. Governor Wei Qingshu's local examination. No. You are expected to bring a family ours? Okay, I suppose we can go and check it out. Let's head over here. It's over in Xiangyang. Let's go see what happens with that. I'll probably roll past these things fairly quick, but strolling through Xiangyi countryside is not quite the peaceful lark I imagined. The sky is black with clouds and farmland are deathly silent. That isn't terribly here until we hear the ear-wrenching wails of agony. Find a man strung up on a pole as if he were a scarecrow. Who is this man? Jiliang the Thoughtless. Oof. Show mercy to this creature. Oh, it was my mother. She tells me I'm so slow and useless I'd make... Oh my god, that... What, your mother did this to you? Let's bring... I suppose we'll bring you along even though you're useless. But, I mean, we do need to be compassionate. Because that is the nature of Zhaojian. He is a compassionate man. Plus, this guy might die anyways, but charity is important. Let's see, Kong Yonggui. Our son is, rocking a good beard, and he's partaking in the assembly. Will he manage to get that coveted first place? We're gonna roll through this. You guys have seen these events a lot. So we're just gonna roll through. I'll roughly read this, but I'm going to, for the most part, just kind of go through. The classics do not air. We have seen these events many a time. There's not that many of them. To be fair, there's so much new content though that I can't like knock that. Oh wait, this one's interesting. Shu Yi leans in towards Kong Yuangui. If we switch seats, the examiner with the gentle eyes will be the one to judge my essay? Ha! Maybe Kong Yuangui wants to maybe the one with gentle eyes is us, because we are compassionate. He wants to be judged by his father, although that seems like not wise. Call it their schemes before the hall. Yeah, I think I will. I don't think that we will allow our son to do this, and I think that our honor demands that we do it. Oh, and look, he got athletic. Oh man, well, we're definitely going to be playing as Kong Yuangui next, because it's turning out good. But we're going to call out his scheme before the hall, because he needs to go on his own merit. All right, now the real work begins. Oh, and look at that. He got knocked down the ranks, but he brings himself back up. Ooh, and then he pulls himself into the first place position. Can he keep it till the end? That's a question that remains to be seen. 2 days? I think he did. Son passed the examination. There we go. Nice. So in the end, he did try to be a little bit sneaky with it, but he did pass with the first place position in the end. Good for him. But hopefully it's a day to remember for our dear son, because could have gone badly. What do we have here? Find elder. Who's this guy? He wants to become my disciple. Zhang Jiliang. You are arbitrary, shy, content. It's not terrible traits. Many things to teach you. What about this? I'd be thankful to learn from you as well. Gentleman Gao Si Li. You are also a decent man. So we'll accept it. Yeah. How many disciples do we have? 2 out of 6. Cool. Hyena struggle. Help him, Shanzi. Hopefully Shanzi lived. He did, I believe. That was just a big... I saw that was like a 50/50 chance that Shanzi just like died or something there. All right. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Another local examination. Well, we don't really need a local examination. Seems a bit unnecessary. Okay, well, ultimately, it seems as though there isn't going to be much chance of us getting this directly. And so I think that we need to try to get Yongzhao. Young Sao. Let's see if the Emperor will give it to us. Ask for governorship. Young Sao. It's a 80% chance. Will he accept? We shall ask and see. He supported your candidate score. Oh, that doesn't just give it to you. Well, we would have had that anyways. Huh. Well. All right. Well, I suppose we'll resume appointments then, because in order to create a new faith, which I do want to do, we need to have at least a duchy title. And possibly the only way to get that duchy title is to accept appointments again. Shihua died of old age. Damn, 60. He lasted till 68. Damn, Shihua. Well done, man. He served us well. Rest in peace, Shihua. We're losing guys all over the place. Shihua. How Jia is still alive. 78 years old, man. This guy does not stop. Zhong Hao still around, 57 years old. Shen Yan died. Wei Lianxiao unfortunately passed away. Nijiraya died, but his son, Kulasikaran, had some kids, so that's good. Zhu Jia died. Ying Zhang came drunk after he got like abandoned over here in these northern provinces. Shenzi, still young, still kicking, the mountain boy we found in the wilds. Changji, obviously Shu Shu, unfortunately passed away. Tenzin's around. Tenzin owns some land down here, which is cool to see, and he's got a bunch of kids now, so good for him. Anko and well, they unfortunately, she's married to Shanzi, and they didn't manage to have any kids, but she served us well as our caravan master for quite some time now. And then we've got Sun Wanqing, who is the prefect. He was our former physician, I do believe. So yeah, we can make a request. I don't want to request anything of my disciples, really. I suppose we could adopt Taoism. No. We could petition the Wang. What kind of petitions could we ask for? Grant court position to a house member. Interesting. Well, request he grant a house member a court position. I could get behind that idea. A little bit of danger, so let's hire some mercenary guards. And there's what, swamps? So hire a porter. A little bit of money, but better safe than sorry. Let's see if we can get a position for one of our kids. Martial contest? Alright, Shanzi. Come on, kid. Lose the duel. Well, Shanzi, let me down. Flexible truces or embassies? Embassies, obviously. And what do we got here? Oh yeah, we need a new observer. Who do we got? Oh, Anko. Let's get Anko in. I think she has served us well enough that she has earned herself a little bit of a promotion. But totally okay with giving her. The flu is spreading. Not ideal. We will bring ourselves to bow before the Wang. And we'll say, thank you, my liege. Kong Xiaozong, our son, has been appointed to the personal champion. I guess it's an honor, though our son is not particularly well suited for the role. Maybe it's just an honorary position. Well, to be fair, we did serve his family in that last war, so maybe he's doing this to like try to acknowledge. Yeah, and you know what? Our son does look kind of sharp. Maybe he's doing this to acknowledge. Oh, maybe our son changes his career path to like a military career. It doesn't really make sense for him. No, he's not a military guy, but he is the Tiger Brave soldier, so I feel like that's got to be like a customary position probably at the moment. So but yeah, it is good to see him. I mean, he's in the court of the emperor, so that is important to our family fortunes. The prefect of Li Yang. Where is Li Yang? See, this is why I don't want to. Oh, we lost that tour position. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna give this one up as well, because it's just yeah. I was hoping. Well, I guess we just need to wait, because we're still gonna be first in line for titles, but we gotta wait for 5 years. I suppose we can just like have a extremely light touch as we monitor over this, and hopefully gain some money and things from that. But yeah, ultimately we really do need to ensure that we get ourselves a duchy so that we can do our thing with the religion. And I do want to pose the question to you, those of you who are still watching this series, and those of you who are curious, what can we change about this? My thought is, if we're going to change one of the 3 tenets, benevolent governance and harmonious society seem like they'd be pretty important to Zhao Jian. I feel like the only one I could imagine changing might be filial piety, maybe harmonious society. I don't know what the bonuses are for them. Yeah, I mean, they're both interesting, but what will we also switch that out for? Inner journey, possibly something like, I mean, I could imagine something like, oh, I don't know, ancestor worship, because we've got such a ritual. No, probably not that. Gnosticism, no. I mean, I'd be curious to hear legalism, mendicant preachers, sacred mountains, mind without mind. Very interesting. There, righteous rebirth, pursuit of knowledge. Ah, pursuit of knowledge, you say? That looks like something that we might do, and then maybe, you know, maybe it has a, oh, I suppose, where do you actually find that? Head of the faith? I mean, perhaps a spiritual head of faith, or temporal position is given to the founder of the faith. Yeah, that's what we would want to do then. And it's passed on to the primary heir. Yeah, make a little cult. I do like that idea. I definitely like that idea a little bit. All right, well, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But until the next one, Wanderers, thank you for watching.